Hi, it's Jeff Sefton here with your Okanagan market overview. We're looking at residential sales volume in the Okanagan region. We're going to focus here on the bar graph first, look at how the sales have been going from 2021 to current Q1 comparisons. And we're going to move on to specific areas, a few in Penticton, Oliver, Osoyoos in single families, how that sales are performing. And in segment 3, we're going to look at a market evaluation for a specific area and see what's happening with home listings and sales, which will give you a good overview on where the market's been and where it's going and where it is today. So all in all, the market's been like a balloon slowly deflating since 2022. If you look here at the bar graph in navy blue, 2021, 2022 were good sales volume years, and we dropped down in 2023 and 2024. When we got to Q1 of 2025, we saw a little bump up, and well, it looked like the spring market was starting. The minute the tariff talk started, consumer confidence declined, and sales more or less slowed. On these data sheets, I'm going to focus on the South Okanagan area. So this is the first quarter, so January to March, 3 months of sales. We're looking at, say, South Okanagan here, far right, single family homes, 156 sales. That's over a 3-month period. It's a bit of a bump up to 28.9% over last year, same time. Remember, last year wasn't stellar in sales. 28%, 29% here on 156 sales is not huge. Benchmark price has just bumped up a little bit. Days to sell, 83 days to sell, and inventory has grown a little bit compared to last year for the first quarter. If we're looking to the next category of townhouse in the South Okanagan, 51 sales over the past 3 months. The benchmark price $529,100, and the number of days on market has gone down a little bit to 83 for townhouses and 144. So the volume of active listings here has gone down by 2.1% compared to last year. And then if we're looking at the apartments, 62 sales, that's just bumped up slightly from last year. Same time, the benchmark price is 420,600, so that's gone down just a little bit. And the days on market, 132, so that's gone up a little bit as compared to last year, same quarter, and 320 condos on the market as we speak. So our next segment here. For this slide, I've just taken a cross-section of single-family homes that have sold anywhere from Oliver, Osoyoos, and actually Main Street North, Main South in the Penticton area, just to give you an idea of what's happening. Oliver area, you see number of home sales down a little bit. Oliver Rural, the same. Osoyoos, it's gone up a little bit. Osoyoos Rural, nothing. That's over the last 3 months. Main North, 15 sales over the last 3 months in detached homes, single-family homes. So that's gone down a little bit compared to last year, same quarter. And Main South, down a little bit. So follow me to the next section here, and we're going to drill down a little bit more on some real-life examples in Okanagan, just to give you an example of how the market's been performing out for the past few years. In this segment, we're looking at active listing data and sold listing data for a market evaluation that was provided to one of our clients. So we've basically taken a real summarized example here, and it's a really good example to display what's happened in the market over a period of time since 2022 and to where we're at now in the market. Few examples here I just want to point out and Average days on market for the above properties that actually sold, 509 days on market. And what we've seen here is over time, the market's adjusted and price adjustments have taken place, but perhaps not as fast as they may have to be in line with the market. So we'll start out with A3. This particular property is a top category of comparable active properties, third down, A3 on Sawgrass, 3-bedroom, 3-bath home, 2,064 square feet and of space, living space, and the lot area here, 8,276. So this particular property is an active listing. When I did this market evaluation, it was on the market for 973 days, and starting out at $1,099,000, it's now at $899,000. Another example is S1, which happens to be a sold property here on Cypress Hills Drive, 2-bedroom, 3-bath. It's about 2,661 square feet of living space. Lot is 8,712 square feet. This particular property on the market for 524 days, started at $1,099,000 and was reduced down to $799,999 for a list price and sold at $795,000. Next example here, sold listing. It is the Pebble Beach Drive, 4 beds, 4 baths, 3,859 square feet, big lot, 13,939 square feet. Last list price was $899,000. It sold for $875,000. It was on the market for about 820 days. So that particular property started out at $1,299,000 and basically followed the market down until it got to a listing price that got it to sell, basically. And then A4, which happens to be an active listing. It's an example of a current list price that's actually less than a purchase price, as this property was purchased in 2021. It's not an isolated example. There have been other properties in South Okanagan that have sold at a price less than the seller paid in a higher market, and those markets were 21, 22. So it's not an isolated incident, but it's a real good example of what's happening in the market and where we are at today. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about your specific property and neighborhood, I'm happy to help you out and answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching. See you next time.